Good afternoon. You're listening to the Johnny Parsons Afternoon Show with me, Johnny Parsons, of course. The time is just past 12 p.m., and we know what that means. It is time for happy hour on the show. So, without further ado, let's get this road on the show. Show on the road. Although you can do a show about roads, although it would be pretty boring, I reckon. But it can be done. Show about roads, roadshow. There we go, Antiques Roadshow. Perfect. Everybody loves a bit of Antiques Roadshow with what's her name? Fiona Bruce. What's your woman that looked like Fiona Bruce? Actually, a lovely woman, full of life. Well, she wasn't full of life in the end. Actually, she killed herself. I think it was the depression that got her in the end. Yeah, overdosed on some pills. I cried for 4 days straight when I found out. Life isn't the same without you, Judith. Anyway, you are listening to the Happy Hour right here, right now on the Johnny Parsons Afternoon Show. So let's kick off the show with some music. So if you were in a club and you broke your leg while doing some groovy dancing, what would you blame it on? You'd blame it on the boogie, of course. Here's Jackson 5. The time is now 12:44. Well, it's only 15 seconds till 45. We'll wait. The time is now 12:45, and you're listening to me, Johnny Parsons. If you're just joining us, where have you been? Seriously, though, where have you been? The show started 45 minutes ago. Anyway, it is now time for question of the day. Today's question is, if you could kill anyone and get away with it, who would you kill? How would you do it? We've had some cracking answers so far, so keep emailing us your answers, texting us, calling us, but do not, and I repeat, do not come to the studio. You will not be let in. We've got Steve on line too. Steve, who would you kill? How would you do it?
My ex-wife with a shovel straight to the head.
Oh, brutal. Very brutal indeed, but effective. It does get the job done.
Repeatedly smash her face in until she can only be recognised by her dental records.
Okay. So, sounds like you're speaking from experience there, Steve.
They'll never find the body.
Thanks for your call, Steve. Keep your calls coming in. It's now time for our weekly segment, which is simply called Bereavement. I talk to one of you listeners out there as you tell me about that special someone you have recently lost in your life. Today we have Kate on line 3. Hello, Kate.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Parsons.
Oh, please, call me Johnny.
Okay, Johnny.
Actually, no, call me Mr. Parsons. It does sound better. Kate, talk to me. Who have you lost?
I recently lost my nan at the age of 94. We just weren't expecting it.
Well, you probably should have. She was 94. Have you had the funeral yet?
Yes, we have.
Was it good? Well, not good. It's not going to be good. Unless you hated her, then it could be good. You know, like Ding Dong, the Wicked Witch is dead, that kind of thing.
I loved my nan.
So did I. Well, not your nan, my nan. I didn't know your nan, but I'm sure she was a lovely woman. What kind of funeral was it?
She wanted to be cremated rather than buried.
Oh, good choice. Yeah, good choice. That's what I want done to me. Don't want to be buried, or the maggots and worms crawling through, what's the word? Orifices. I want to be cremated, but I want people to make sure I'm definitely dead. See, I have this fear that I'll be in the coffin and they'll put me in the big oven, let's call it, and I'll just wake up. I'll start shouting, "Let me out, I'm not actually dead." But the flames have turned on, and I slowly start to burn, screaming in agony like some kind of satanic hell. Meanwhile, everyone at the funeral is grieving, unable to hear my final screams.
Wow, that's quite a fear.
It's terrifying. I mean, you definitely made sure your nan was dead first. You never know, she could have been screaming as she was burnt to ashes.
She was definitely declared dead. That would never have happened.
Well, never say never. What was she like, your nan? What did she enjoy?
She enjoyed a sherry every night. More like a couple of sherries every night. She was a,
Alcoholic?
I was going to say, a lively woman who loved to tipple.
Oh, that too, that too. Well, I'm sure she's up in heaven right now with a little sherry on the go, looking down on you.
She'll be having a few.
Yeah, yeah. She's probably hammered. Thank you, Kate. You take care now. Right, let's play some music. So, in memory of Kate's late nan, what were the words said before her cremation? Burn, baby, burn. Here's Disco Inferno. Let's return now to question of the day. Today's question was, of course, if you could kill anyone, who would you kill? How would you do it? Let's go to Lynn from King's Lynn on line 1. Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
Do you know what? I'm just thinking, Lynn, if you were a male monarch, you could be King Lynn from King's Lynn. Lynn, are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, good, good. I was just saying that if you were a male monarch,
I heard you. It just wasn't funny.
right? Well, Lynn, if you could kill anyone, who would you kill? How would you do it?
I would kill commercialization, forced upon society to make us buy specific branded products. I would do this by starting a revolution against the big brands, forming a metaphorical sledgehammer to hit back against these companies.
Right, okay. It's a bit deep and too serious, if I'm honest, Lynn. I was looking for more of a fun answer.
Such as...
Oh, I don't know. Let's say I'd kill Hitler, and I would do this by using a sledgehammer, not metaphorical, to break his kneecaps and then his skull. But before that, I would wax his moustache off so I can hear him whimper like a little baby.
Well, that's the problem with your show. You don't talk about the serious issues in the world.
Well, I think you'll find Hitler was a pretty serious issue, Lynn.
Not anymore. You need to start talking less rubbish and start talking about real-world problems.
Well, look, I'm going to cut you off now, Lynn, because you are the dictionary definition of a fun sponge. Goodbye, Lynn. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The time is now 1:35 p.m. or 25 to 2 if you prefer, or even 85 to 3. It's a bit confusing, actually. And now, time for the weather. Unfortunately, Tony, who usually does our weather report, is unwell. I guess you could say he's feeling under the weather himself. Funny. So that means it's actually down to me today to do the weather report. I haven't actually been given an official weather report, so I don't really know what it's like out there. I would recommend just look out your windows. If it's clear and sunny, have a lovely day out with the kids, your own kids, preferably. But if it is a rainy day, stay indoors, watch some films, eat some junk food, have a lazy day. That was the weather report. I'm Johnny Parsons, and you're listening to the Johnny Parsons Afternoon Show. Time for a bit more music. The question is, what would bananas wear if they went into battle? The answer is, of course, banana armour. Like banana armour. It works. Just play the music.